Good morning, Facebook family and friends. What is today? Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well. This is a little different. Normally I don't do a wisdom drive, but this is wisdom walk number 79. And I have about an hour and a half drive, which I usually don't have those drives because I don't know how people do this on a daily basis, but I'm actually out doing something for myself and going to go look at a boat today. So it's not the type of boat I want, but I'm going to probably end up with two boats, an ocean boat and my normal fast boat that I really want. So heading to go take a look at it today, see what happens. So taking a little bit of me time. But while I was doing that, something was very, very heavy on my heart today. And usually that's where the wisdom walks come from. I don't think I've probably given everyone the full background. I'm not sure if you saw wisdom walk number 1 over 2.5 years ago, but how the whole thing came about or whatever. So it's kind of nice history to check out if you ever want to go that far back and check it out. But this is wisdom walk number 79. Unfortunately, it's not a walk, it's a drive. But again, this topic was very, very, very heavy in my heart this morning as I was getting dressed. And that's how it works for me. I don't plan these walks, I don't plan these talks. Something just hits me and I talk about it. And I think we're really, really blessed that God has given me the ability to be able to communicate these things. And we have helped countless people throughout the world. It's surprising how big. In fact, it's interesting. I know a lot of people will try to see how many likes they have and how many followers they have, because that's how they feel their worth is based on how many people are liking what they're doing and how many people are following them or whatever. And there's little old me that I take all my stuff private. I am not on YouTube. I don't do TikTok. I don't want the likes. I don't want all the all the hoopla that comes with it. I don't need clicks. I don't want to get paid from YouTube. I don't want to get paid for clicks. I don't want to be an influencer. I just simply feel I've been anointed by God to help anybody that wants to listen to me. It's not easy to find me if you're in the public, because I'm not in the public. So you have to know someone to know someone to know someone that can get you into our group. And our group is life-changing. I personally don't think there's anything on the planet like MB Social. So you may misunderstand that, which is the topic of today's wisdom walk. So misunderstanding, it is the most dangerous and most expensive word in English language, without a doubt. There's nothing even close. So when you think about misunderstandings, it's more expensive than a Bugatti, jet, $100 million mansion. Well, there are $200 million mansions now. It's more expensive than any of those things, because when you misunderstand, it changes everything. It can cost people their lives. It can cost people careers. It can cost people relationships. It can cost, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but misunderstanding is a powerful word. And it stems from most people, when you're having a conversation with them, they listen just to reply. They do not listen to understand. That's hence the word misunderstanding. They listen to apply. Especially if it's a heated conversation or a disagreement, that person is just listening to you so they can jump on it and answer, and boom, and they're done. Very few people listen to reply. So that's one of the things I hope you've gotten from some of my wisdom walks. I've talked about that in a wisdom walk before. So when you're having a conversation with someone, please listen to understand and not listen to reply. So misunderstandings, it is just, it's so dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. It can change relationships again. It can change financial pictures. It can change careers. It can change your life. I'm going through something personal right now with my family that there's a misunderstanding going on, and it's tough. It's a tough situation, and all you can do is try to explain to people what you really mean. I look at envy, one of the greatest social groups on the planet, if not the greatest social group on the planet. We have everything you could want for your life to succeed, whether it be emotional, physical, mental, financial, we have it all. But many people misunderstand. Some people are going to misunderstand this message. Some people misunderstand me. Some people think I'm running a Ponzi scheme. I don't know how they came up with that idea. Some people think I'm running, I don't know what they think. This is exactly why I don't put my stuff public and my stuff is private, because I don't need the trolls and don't need the haters, because I don't need anyone taking me off course. Because when I read weird comments from people that don't understand, I don't want it to take me off course. So this is exactly why I keep everything private. And our little group is private. And we have so many amazing people, and so many people in our group have become the teachers. The students have become the teachers. So when you go through your process of misunderstanding, perfect example. I'll give you like the latest big example of misunderstandings. We're part of a group called Traders Domain. I branded it because the guy never wanted a name out there. Now I know why. It's so funny. Hey, if you want to know the truth about something or someone, just sit back and watch. It will reveal itself, whether it be a day, a week, a month, a year, 10 years, it don't matter. Just sit back and watch. So we call this Traders Domain thing private gold, is what we call it, because the person that sponsored me told me that I couldn't use the name, so I had to change the name. And yes, we did really, really well. I was in it for a few years, made several $100,000s. Many of you made great money. We have some rules behind whatever we decide to do, and I'm very transparent. I tell people, look, if you want to play with the investment portion of NB Social, you have to follow the rules. We have something called a 1/3 rule. If you don't follow it, you're going to get hurt. So it's very transparent at that, and I don't have any drama in our group, which is a beautiful thing. Sometimes I get a little bit disappointed because I want people to be further than where they are. Lillian just made a comment this morning on one of my posts that she appreciates me not leaving anyone behind. No, nobody's left behind. I've said that from day one. I've changed it to 3 things now, but I've said from the beginning of all of this, I owe the world 2 things: an opportunity, proof that it works. I've added a 3rd thing because sometimes those 2 things are not enough. So I owe the world 3 things: an opportunity, proof it works, and I'll show you how to do it. What a beautiful thing. So anyway, this Traders Domain situation made great money. Some of you never withdrew because the returns were so great. There's this guy named Ted that says he's out there trading. The update on them is that they have sold the company and a new company is taken over, and we're all going to be made whole. Look, I know personally, and I have lots of money in there, 7 figures. Look, there's a lot of money in Traders Domain that I don't think we'll ever see again, because I think it's over. I think it was a scheme. I think it was a Ponzi scheme, and I think it's done. And I'm okay with that. That's fine with that. But because misunderstandings changes everything. So I understood it for what it is. Maybe, look, you need to live your own truth. Whatever your truth is, not what someone else's truth is, what your truth is. I think I did a wisdom walk about perception and reality. Check that one out. That will really help you. But anyway, so my understanding of that is a Ponzi. My understanding is over. So on January 28th, I made a decision that I've seen this man supposedly trade gold for all these years and killing it. I'm like, look, all you have to do in life, and this is where the mindset, because everything is mindset. Everything is mindset. Everything is mindset. So this is where my mindset comes in so strong. I'm like, look, if one guy could do this, he's not superhuman. He wakes up in the morning, goes to sleep at night, just like I do. So I can learn what he knows. So on January 28th, I decided that I don't know anything about trading. I don't know anything about pips, dips, whips, whatever you guys call it, and pairs and charts and all the trading terminology that is used in the world that I have no clue about. I don't know anything about that, but I know how to run a business. I know how to have the right mindset. And I got 2 secret partners that when they're behind me, ain't nobody can touch me. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. which number one is my queen. Whew, she's a secret partner. Second to one. You know how people say second to none? She's second to one. And there's my other business partner, God. Can't touch me with those two secrets business partners. So I run trading, everything trading, like a business. So I decided I'm going to learn this. Found out about prop firms, found out that people don't have to have tons of money to do this, that you can, you know, get into an account for $1,000 and have a $200,000 account. You just have to understand how the market works. I re-engineered the market. That's what I did. I re-engineered the market. So because of that negative about Trader's Domain, something beautiful came out of it. Now we have hundreds of people, well, a little bit over 100 people, about 128 people or something like that. I don't know the exact number. That now has jumped on the everything trading wagon, and many more will come. And we're able to live life on our own terms, and we're able to put ourselves in a position where we can pull money out of the market every single day, whenever we want to, whatever we want to. I pulled $101,000 out of the market yesterday. Simple. I can pull $10,000 in 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. So learned how to do that very well. And it's interesting because to me in life, this is just my mindset and my personality. I don't play for second place. I never have. When I was in corporate America, ran the #1 Mercedes-Benz dealership in the country for 10 years. Anything I do, I go after #1. If I'm going after number 2, I just don't do it. That's just my mentality. There's no such thing as number 2. I will do everything I can to be number 1. Now, it's kind of a arrogant thought, or an unbelievable thought, I should use the word arrogant, to think, because I don't really know the trading world that much. I don't know the trading market that much. But there's, 7 billion people on the planet right now? I don't know how many hundreds of millions of people day trade. I know a lot of people know about prop firms now because it's the most intelligent way to trade, because you don't have to use your own personal money. You can use someone else's money and do an 80 or 90% split with them, and you get the 80 or the 90% and they get the balance and you use their money. That's a beautiful thing. I mean, that's the biggest no-brainer on the planet. So I know there's hundreds and there's tons of people doing that. So then we found, 3 different firms. The last firm I found seems to be the most popular and the biggest around. And it's interesting how your mindset changes when you decide you want to do something special and God has anointed you to get it done. So I learned this trading game. I don't know about trading, but I know how to pull money out of the market. And I know how to teach people to pull money out of the market, because I've had people from India, from all different parts of the country, the world, follow my tutelage, and now they're trading live money and making money and changing their lives, just based on what I've taught them. And I remember buying a trading class about 5-6 years ago, and the guy told me if I'm lucky in about a year, I should be able to make some money. Man, I got people going live in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, making money, 2-3 weeks instead of a year. And they charge tens of thousands of dollars for this information that takes you a year, whatever. So I just know how to do things a little differently. So today I woke up and I logged into the back office of an account, and I hit the leaders board, and I saw this little name on there at the top. It says Clayton S, #1. I went, wait a minute, I just started trading with this company on Tuesday, and I stopped on Wednesday because I had to hit $100,000 to get my eval 1 done, to get eval 2 to go live, because I just signed up with them. So apparently they have a contest that they run every Sunday to Sunday, the stroke of midnight to 1 minute after or whatever. So it's 7 days. We don't trade on Saturdays, and whomever makes the most money gets like a $10,000 prize, and there's a top 20 list. So Tuesday I started, so that means someone traded Sunday, someone traded Monday, someone traded Tuesday, and I only traded Tuesday, and I hit it. #1 in the entire world. A guy that don't know nothing about trading. See how misunderstandings can mess with you? Because if I was using the typical understanding of the world, in fact, I had a couple of haters tell me that oh, Clayton, when they got mad at me because I kicked someone out of our group because they don't want to listen. And they said, oh, he don't know nothing about trading, he don't know this or whatever, because people always hate whenever they don't get what they want. To me, that I need to do a wisdom walk about that, by the way. I've said before, if you want to know if someone's your true friend, piss them off and sit back and watch how they react. That'll tell you if they're your true friend or not. That'll tell you everything. So people are like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about, he don't know how to trade. Well, interesting. Then why is my name on the #1 on the leaderboard of a company in London that's worldwide, and I only traded for like 23 hours, and I actually only traded for 4 candles and traded for like 45 minutes. Now, I don't know if I'm going to end up winning the 10 grand because the contest ends on Sunday, and I no longer can trade that account because I had to turn that account over because it was an eval account, and I wish I kind of left it going a little bit because I probably could have gotten it up to 300 grand, but no sense doing that because it's just in order for them to give me, because it's a $2 million account, it's $1 million, then I bought an extra double if I pass 2. In order for me to get their $1 million in cash, I have to prove that I can make $100,000 twice. Piece of cake. Did that stuff in less than 24 hours. And it's funny that I didn't expect to show up on the leaders board. I was just trying to get to 100,000. What happens when I'm trading my live account in a few days and the contest is really rocking and rolling? They got no chance. So it's interesting how when you understand where you are and you don't see, people misunderstand other people, you also misunderstand yourself, because misunderstandings can be very personal, because you are trying to understand where you're heading in life based on the information that you have, based on perception of the world, based on the perception of your friends, based on the perception of your family, based on the people around you. And that's very dangerous and very expensive. Very dangerous and very expensive, because I'm telling you, most people will lead you down the round path. It's just reality. It's just how it is. That's just how the world is. I'm sorry to say it, but most people don't have a clue. Look, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are all adults. You're not stupid. Think about this for a minute. 7 billion people on the planet. There's something called the 99 percenters or the 1 percenters. That means 99% of people are struggling. Most people struggle. So why are you going to listen to people that struggle? And that's what we all do. And it's this vicious cycle of misunderstandings that goes around and around and around we go, like the merry-go-round at Disney World. It's sad. So we created something special. I created something special. Well, I'm the creator. I'm not the builder of it. I'm the creator of MV Social, but the team built something super special. You don't have to invest a dime. All you have to do, invest your time. That's all you have to do. Oops. All you got to do is invest your time and learn and be healthy and have a healthy mindset. You don't have to spend a dime. You don't have to. Don't do the look. Don't do the investments. You don't have to do them. You don't. You'll be crazy not to eventually if you understand. But if you don't want to do them, don't do them. Just follow the mindset training. Get yourself in a position to have a better relationship at work, with your family, with your friends, with yourself. That's what envy social is all about. And yeah, some people look at the word envy. There we go for misunderstandings again. They think that's a negative word. That's a beautiful word. I love the word envy. And I like the color of envy too. It's green. I like it. That's why in hopes, if I'm lucky, my speedboat will be the green one that I'm working on, but the guys give me a hard time on it. It's 2 years to build the other one, which is crazy. But anyway, it is what it is. Whatever's meant to be, will be, and all I can do, and let me kind of end with the statement so everybody's clear. All you can do in life is live your truth. Live your best life. Live your best situation. Don't let anything stress you out. Whatever the law of the universe is always working. If you follow the laws of the universe, you will have and achieve anything you want in the world. Because it's God's It's your God's given right to be successful. It's your God's given right to have abundance. God wants you to have abundance, wants you to be successful. But unfortunately, some of us have a hard time with the laws of being successful. And success doesn't have to be money. Success, I'm talking about success in life, success in everything you do. Look, I'm trying to be successful getting from Rancho Cucamonga to Marina Del Rey right now, driving. So I can be successful to see this boat, and God willing, I make it safely and make it safely back home to my family. And I have to follow the laws of the universe in order to make that happen. And it's funny I'm saying that right now because I should be doing a live while I'm driving. But I have to follow all the rules of the road, all the rules of this automobile, all the rules of getting out of the car, all the rules of watching the boat, not following the water, not having a shark eat me if there are sharks down there, whatever. You get my point. So you have to follow these rules of the universe in everything you do. And one of those rules are quit misunderstanding.